Hi Aquarius. Thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your love message, relationship message reading. So I'm gonna be picking up your energy and the person you're dealing with, dealt with, will be dealing with. You know the drill. And this is a free-flowing intuitive reading, my friends. So please take it as it resonates. And if you need to swap the character, please go ahead and do that. Okay, Aquarius. The first two energy we got very nice energy. We got the green woman and the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. So I really feel, Aquarius, that I really feel this is a new connection. This is a new connection. You met someone, and if it is not new, it's like a old person came completely, like it's like a 180-degree different. But I really feel this is a new connection. This is a new connection that you it's a very it's like almost like intoxicating in a nicer way. Like it's a lot of fun, lot of playfulness, lot of activities, lot of lightheartedness. There is a sense of it's just fun energy to be with, and you are absolutely loving it. I feel like you came out of a some kind of serious, kind of reserved, almost like a little gloom episode of your life, and now it's like you really liking it, you really liking it. And even if it was not gloom and reserved period before, but it was almost, maybe it, lack of a better word, it could be very plain atmosphere that you have been, like life is going on, nothing much going on, no excitement, daily routine, this kind of, that kind of, that could happen. Like you may have been looking for some kind of adventure, some kind of shake up, some kind of something that can make you feel that, like you are living, like your heart is pumping, there is a blood in your veins that's flowing, that kind of sense of being alive. And I really feel like this connection brings that kind of stuff. In the 23 broken down to 5, that kind of change it brings to it, and you feel like this is you really you are like mushy, like you're like, yeah, I love this person. I love this person. I adore this person. I adore this connection. There is like a lot of optimism, and you feel like you are in a very nice place right now. If you're hearing this, and if you haven't yet, like when it's gonna happen, it's really feel like that, this is it. And like it's not like, this is it, like a very serious or like a twin flame and this kind of, that kind of, no, it's like a very uplifted, being in the moment, present, vibrant, like that kind of energy. And you feel like, oh, I love this, I adore you, I love this, that kind of energy I'm getting, that you are getting into, because it's actually creating a lot of positivity within your atmosphere. You feel a lot of positive, you feel like you can, because you are feeling so good, you feel like you can extend that feeling of good in other area of your life. Be more creative, be more sporadic but creative, like be more weird but creative, original, like those kind of, lot of good energy is flowing towards you through this connection. Okay, and then we have the lady of the harvest. The lady of the harvest, I really feel like like the atmosphere, you becoming, maybe, like it's like a completely different, this person, this energy is not your, this is not something you're by default go to. If you like, in an ideal scenario, if sit down and, okay, what kind of partner and what kind of romantic situation I see myself with in, and you would not have guessed, you would not have written this option down. It's something very out of the box from your type, if you have a type. Like it feels like that everything around you has been like, the atmosphere you are in, like, how can I explain, hold on, like it feels like that, you know it's a very different from your previous relationship, it's very different from your friends and what kind of relationships they are having, your cousins, your family, and what kind of relationship they have had. It's a very different vibe, different vibes, and you feel very good. You feel like, oh my god, I'm like becoming a different person. I feel different. I feel like I am kind of odd man out in the family, or odd man out in the friend circle, but I feel good because it's like my this personality, like I wanna, like a different personality coming out of me, and I'm really liking that I am distinguishing myself from my peers, from my family, from my relatives, and I feel like I am kind of walking on a different path than they are, and it's really making you feel very good. You feel very, very, very optimistic. You feel very, it's just a good feeling overall. It's just a good feeling in, and I'm also getting, oh, I don't know from where. I'm also getting, oh, I'm out of the gut. I don't know what is that. Maybe, okay. Maybe you are, like you may have been, like coming across the similar kind of relationship, which is like, what kind of relationship your sister had, your brother had, like some kind of similar path, and you feel like, yeah, it's just the same routine. You meet somebody, you chat, you go for date few days, and then you like them, or then kind of becomes, then you, this process of, you move in, and then all these things is like a, you know and you felt, you never rebel against that, but you always felt deep down that there is no charm in those kind of relationship that you have been into, or you have kind of grown seeing those kind of relationship around you. So there is like, you feel like, okay, finally I'm out of the gut. I'm not gonna do the same thing that other people that I grew up with, or have been with, have done it. So there is like that kind of differentiation happening, and this, through this differentiation, you actually liking it. You feel very, 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 almost like you take pride in yourself that you found something in different for yourself. When it comes to connection, when it comes to, this relationship makes you feel all these things. And then we have the courage, the single of courage, and on top of that we got the queen of wands. Is both of them are courage. Like, that's what I'm saying. This connection make you feel like you can do a lot of stuff. Like, let's say you never thought that you will be leaving your house, or leaving your hometown, or leaving, like date someone who is completely different from your culture, different country, different everything. You never thought that you will be doing it, even though you always had that inkling, always had that tendency, always had the liking towards it, but you never thought, nobody has done that in my family, nobody is doing that in my like friend circle, then I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna, but you always wanted to do it, but you never got that opportunity to do it. But now this different person came in your life, and you feel like, this is my time, this is, I'm gonna do it. And you are like, all this time that you are sitting like with the queen of wands, like you are like, I want this perfect passionate person to come in my life. It's like a Leo energy, your opposite energy, right? You're like, I'm gonna crack open my, who's gonna crack open my heart, and I'm gonna go gaga with them. It's like a very, very almost like very almost like how to, like a fantasy like, and you feel like, okay, there's, but it never happened. So you have been sitting on that desire for quite a long time, and it's almost like your guilt desire, your secret desire, and now it's like it's really happening. And you are like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna gather all this courage, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make it a real with the number 8. I'm gonna make it something that I can, that stays with me, something that I really, I want to actualize it. I want to hop on this opportunity. I want to actualize it. I want to, like, I'm getting this word, and I caught well, it's a good catch, I caught well, all these kind of words coming into my uh, I'm hearing. Okay, so this is, what's happening, right? So then book comes here, and is like, this is the card, this is the energy that anything can happen. There's unpredictability, and I feel like the book comes here, this energy is gonna, now it's gonna change the energy completely. I don't think you are arrived at book energy yet. I really don't think so. I feel like you are very much into this energy, but I could be wrong. You could be the other side of the book energy. The book energy is like almost like it dividing the river. Let's say it's a flowing river, right? Your emotion, how you're feeling, energy is flowing, flowing, flowing. You're feeling very good, and the book is said, okay, I'm just gonna stand in between, and I'm gonna divide this river into two zones. One is it's very flow, very like this energy. The another is gonna be completely different. It's like a opposite, but in a different way. So the book, when this book energy is coming, I feel like there is it's coming with warning. What is the warning it's coming with? Because this connection has a lot of raw potential of sexuality, because it has a lot very raw energy, very raw energy, almost like it has the potential to awakening, like awake your kundalini energy. Kundalini energy is a very base essence of spirituality. It's like you feel something in your body and you wanna go for it, like you wanna drive yourself through desire, very raw kernel desire. That is the raw energy. And with the higher it is like, okay, 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 don't lose your cautiousness. Like there is a warning. It's like it could be, and like when you are in a this kind of pure wild raw energy, almost like a base essence of kundalini energy, you feel like my desire, I'm gonna go wherever it takes. If it gonna destroy, let it destroy, let bring all this chaos in my life, like I know right now you feel like, are you crazy? I'm not gonna bring any chaos in my life. I have just got out of, I am trying to be spiritual, this and that. But the thing is, raw energy is so potent, like so potent, that it can completely kill your rational thoughts, your any kind of analytical mind. It just kind of drives you with this raw, like in the very early form of kundalini. It's like a very base form of kundalini. It's like that kind of, when you feel like your desire is the ultimate thing that drives the world, nothing else matter. And when you have a partner or a person with you who is very extraordinary, and you are all mushy mushy, you like kissed by the pixies, you are in love, when you are in love, you do all this kind of desire based activity. But but here it's saying that there is something to be cautious about. There is something that you could consider it as a false alarm, but it says there is something cautious about. Okay, what is that you need to be cautious about? Okay, because when this kundalini energy, the base energy of kundalini is a very very powerful energy. It's like ultimate healing energy. But the kundalini had multiple layer. As you go through this kundalini takes few years to really embody, really experience the whole essence of the kundalini. But when you start like receiving, like start experiencing kundalini energy, it could be very basic and base energy, very very kernel. And kernel energy is very good actually, but if you lose your complete mind over it, it could take you somewhere which can be absolute chaos. So if you're not ready for it, in the Hayat is saying that it's like, okay, okay, don't lose your cautious mind yet, don't lose your cautious mind yet. Because what comes up after this, because this card, this card is a hoba, sorry, hoba, hoba. This card is saying that, what is this cautioning you? This card is cautioning you about this king of cups and reverse, and the 8 of wands, which is like a saying that yes, there are gonna be a lot of emotion. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel this is a deep, this is absolutely die for. You don't wanna listen to anybody, you don't wanna abide by any kind of rules, you just wanna drive with your raw desire, because you are in love and you feel this sexuality in your body in a most potent and most vibrant way. It's like a electric. It's like a almost like your all your neuron end is like energized. But this is King of Cups in reverse. Is saying the emotional, it is emotion, yes, it gonna feel very deep, but it's not gonna come without abuse. It's gonna come with the power struggle. It's gonna come with like like with paired with Eight of Wands. It feels like that this person or this connection will demand a lot of your, like it's gonna demand the whole of you. It's gonna demand everything. You have to give everything in this connection in order to make this person or make this connection feel like you are doing something. Because the King of Cups in reverse, I feel like this gonna be very, very extremely demanding. And maybe right now, when you are in love, when you are in this kind of mode, the fairies who was kissed by the pixies, you feel like, yeah, this is my ultimate thing. I'm gonna give everything. I don't mind giving everything. But the thing is, when the it gets overwhelming, it's gonna be so demanding, because the King of Cups in reverse is not gonna, how can I say, it's like you have to almost like prove your emotional worth, prove your emotional involvement, prove your emotional loyalty to this person or to this connection over and over and over and over again. And it can be very jealous oriented, it can be very like possessive, extremely possessive. Like King of Cups is a scorpionic energy, and when it's reversed, this is a base or scorpionic energy, like very scorpion energy. Like that soul has not evolved, that soul not has been gone through the spiritual evolution of how to handle the depth of emotion. So when this connection gonna face this, you are right now, you will be ready to give everything, because you are going to be on vibrating on a base kundalini energy. But it's going to take a lot of action, and you are going to be very depleted afterwards. So that's what this person, this energy is trying to cautioning you. It's saying that, okay, but don't lose your cautiousness. I know that you are all pumped up. This is the ultimate thing that could happen to you in terms of your love and connection and feeling alive. But what is gonna take from you, it's gonna take every bit of energy. It's gonna sap your energy out of it, out of your body. It's almost like they give me, it's like a vampire suck. I mean, yeah, it's all sounds so alluring, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna be like that, completely dissolve into this kind of romance. Okay, but it's not, when you get the real situation is not fantasy anymore. It's not a Twilight movie anymore. You know what I mean? So that this can, that is what this cautioning you. And then Pook also came with this four card: Ten of Cups, Hermit in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. So there is a lot of emotional exchange. So this connection gonna give you ultimate sense. You might, like, it may not even take that much long for you to even think that, okay, I want to spend my entire life with this person. I want to spend my entire life with this person. Because they are gonna be a very, very gentle, very, very, the love offering here is gonna be absolutely like, like this old princess, like Disney movies, like the prince comes on the white horse and take the princess with them and go into the castle, and the world is just happy ever after. Even if it is not prince, if you are, prince, princess, however you want to, what I'm trying to say, that this can feel very unreal, at the same time very real in fantasy kind of mode. But that is all good. It is absolutely amazing that you are going to feel all these things. You're going to feel all this new experience of love, a new experience of being with another person with such a passion and a carefree way. This is all good, and it could, but the thing is, if you lose Hermit, what Hermit does, it never loses head on over the shoulder. no matter how deeply you're feeling. But Hermit in reverse, there's a huge tendency that you will completely throw your rational, your logic, your understanding ability, and your Aquarius, you're very, very, very intelligent, and like, you are very good at understanding situation in a very objective way, very logical way, very calculative way. But if you throw that completely with the Hermit in reverse, like you are like not, you are not reading anything in bad, like not bad, I'm not saying anything in bad, but like understand not everything, what I'm trying to say. When you lose completely, come, no sense of logical mind. Logic is good, if you know how to balance logic with intuition, logic with senses, logic with feelings, logic with emotions. But if you lose complete logic in your this situation, then it can immediately can put you in a lack mentality. That's what it is. Because the lack mentality, what lack mentality is like, not mentality, it's gonna five of pentacles. You're gonna feel like you are depleted all the time, because this King of Cups in reverse and the with the pair with Eight of Wands, it's demanding your emotional loyalty to them all the time. Like if you go out with your friends and you are Aquarius, of course you like friends, of course you value friends. If you go out with friends, they will demand you not to go out with them. They will demand absolute possession. And in the and you will like it. Oh my god, this person loves me so much that they want, like those kind of very, very, like, I know, no matter how old are you, you could be 50 years old, but you could feel like you're falling in love as a teenager when you are 15 or 17. So when you are that kind of mode, no matter how old are you, no matter how much wisdom you have gained throughout, you can vary, this connection can revert back to that kind of teenage way where everything is possible, and you kind of throw yourself in this situation, and then you realize that is actually very, very depleting. And it can happen. But if you like the hermit, like if you, so hermit energy, if you want to google some hermit energy, go ahead and google it. Hermit energy, what is hermit energy, what is Virgo energy in essence? It's like they don't take anything for granted. That is what Virgo is. They are very detail oriented. I'm just going to give you an archetype of Virgo so that you understand, if you're not familiar with Virgo or hermit energy, nothing is for granted, nothing is given. You understand as you go through this moment. Like let's say somebody gave you a red rose or something like that, right? If you're not in hermit mode, if you're not in Virgo archetype, immediately you will feel like, oh, this person loves me, or this person likes me, this person trying to flirt with me. What Virgo energy do? Virgo energy cynical. So what Virgo energy will do? Virgo energy question. I appreciate that you gave me the rose, but I will not feel all these overwhelming feelings of that you like me, you wanna this and that. I wanna know your intention. I wanna know why you did that. I'm gonna feel good that you did that. I'm not gonna. It's a very analytical mind. So sometimes you need to keep that analytical mind alive when you are in this connection, because otherwise you can find yourself within no time in a situation where you're going to feel like you're depleted. You completely lost your sense of being within this, and that can be extremely depleting, even though you don't realize now. Okay, so this is what the poop came with. Okay, and then look at this. Then we got the parrot paired with Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune comes right after Hermit. So it says that, yeah, this is not all bad. This connection is not bad connection, or this not gonna, actually this can be very beneficial for you. What parrot is saying that pay attention to their words and the silence. Pay attention what they're saying and what they're not saying. Pay attention, like read between lines. So how can you read between lines when you are like this? When you are absolutely swimming in the raw energy of sexuality, raw energy or potential, like this kind of raw carnal base energy of kundalini. Can you imagine, like let's say I know many people may not aware of Kundalini energy, especially the initial stage of Kundalini. Is like let's say you are in the war. It's like it really feels like that. It feels like Kundalini first energy is like that. You are in a on a horse, like this old age, and you are just going. But this time this war is not external war. You are not trying to conquer any country, you are not trying to conquer anything external. This horse is driven by pure passion and emotion, your feelings, your body craving, what your body is craving. So this horse is fueled by that. And now imagine you are just riding this horse, like going. In that way, can you pay attention? Can you read between lines? Can you pay attention to subtlety? Can you pay attention? No, because your speed is so much, you are not even seeing anything, because your environment is shifting so fast, because you are driven by this raw emotional carnal body energy. So that's why it is so important. It's saying that slow down if you can, because you need to pay attention what they're saying and what they're not saying. If you don't pay attention, this person is not controlling. Let me tell you, this person, I'm not talking anything bad about this person. This is the dynamics of this connection. When you and this person come together, you can create this uncontrolled, unbridled energy of raw potential, and that can go beyond both of your control and become extremely toxic, and depletion of your energy and losing yourself completely and feeling lost. If you both, especially you, I feel like if you don't pay attention what is being said and what is not being said. So let's say if you slow down a little, and then when you pay attention, like Virgo energy is very slow, very detailed. They don't jump to conclusion easily, they don't make decision, because they don't, when they make decision they do, but like they want to know what is the pros and cons. There is a calculation coming with Virgo hermit energy. It's saying that if you guys, like let's say you feel something, like let's say this person is demanding something, okay? If you are complete, if you're not if you're not realizing their demand as a demand, you won't be able to counterattack, right? You will feel like, okay, this is everything out of love and whatever, right? So the parrot is saying just pay attention. If you feel like it has been asking, you have to overextend yourself and kind of lose yourself, vocalize that. Say that to person, hey, I think we are going way too fast and you are asking way too much from me. I am an individual within this connection. And this person will understand, because this person is not controlling or anything. It's just the energy dynamics when you two come together creates a certain sense of volcanic energy. So in order to control that and still nurture this connection, you need to pay attention, and through that there are going to be a lot of wheel of fortune. It's going to be bring a lot of goodness, a lot of good fortune. It's going to be a positive attribute, a positive addition to your connection. But the thing is, you cannot reach to this wheel of fortune if you don't pay attention, if you don't know, especially the wordings, and that is hidden. It's like something with wording, something with their, with in this connection, like how you guys communicating. That is very important. And slow down in communication. Break it down if possible. Take patience with each other. Be patient with each other when you guys communicating. Yeah, it is very exciting energy, but at the same time it is very hard energy to balance it. So, and what comes after that, this is very cryptic energy that I'm feeling like getting, is the self with the 8 of cups in reverse. I feel like if you guys can handle this with a this like parrot and wheel of fortune way, the wheel of fortune, what's gonna be, it's like you both gonna be feel very liberated. It's gonna be almost like a love of a lifetime kind of connection, if you can manage this energy. And you don't have to leave this connection with the Eight of Cups in reverse. You don't have to leave this connection. Like, I cannot emphasize again more that this person is not toxic. It's the connection, when two people come together, their energy, how this energy interact with each other, that create toxicity, that create abusiveness, that create demand and depletion. No one person is a toxic, especially in this scenario. Some people are, but like, here it's not about blame it on them or blame it on you. It's not about that. It's about how to manage this collective energy when two people coming together in such a magnetic and volcanic force. If you can manage this gonna be a lot of liberation with the self. You're gonna feel very, you're gonna feel like you almost like a rebirth. You can experience the depth of emotion without losing your freedom. You can experience the depth of all this physical pleasure and this kundalini energy without losing your sense of detachment, your sense of personal space. And that is absolute bliss. Trust me, Aquarius, that is absolute bliss. That is the connection you'd never want to lose. With the eight of cups in reverse, that is the connection you will never want to lose. It will be there forever. But the thing is, there is a huge challenge before you can reach that. So I'm just gonna give you this message. If you resonated with that, it just preparing you for this gigantic energy that coming in your way, so that you can ultimately feel the bliss of this connection in such a profound way that can be life changing, that can be very satisfying and grounding. All right, Aquarius, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.